The dumbest man in the Senate, who was the dumbest man as vice president, now the dumbest man as president, he's going to save the country. This guy has a God complex. Biden is so depressing and negative. You know, I'm old enough to remember, and many of you may be, the Reagan State of the Union speeches or Reagan speeches, period. Always talking up America, always talking up the American people, always talking up our economic system, our law enforcement, our military. With the Democrats, we get the opposite. They have to tear down the country. They build up nothing. So I'll play you a few clips where we picked out, obviously not the whole thing, Joe Biden speaking, and then I want to address the major issues that he raises. First of all, Biden calls climate crisis an existential threat. I will tell you this, we don't have a climate crisis. We don't even know how to define it. They don't even know how to define climate change, let alone a climate crisis. So they're in constant crisis mode because they figured out a long time ago, don't go with global cooling, don't go with global warming. We have a climate crisis. This was hatched in the 1970s. It was hatched among the European Marxists. It spread into the United States. It's a degrowth movement. That's why they don't really care what happens down the road with energy. If you're inconvenienced, too damn bad. But they keep lying with these phony promises that they're going to be able to replace fossil fuels with sun power and wind power and batteries that, of course, are made from all those fossil fuels that they claim not to like, and on and on and on. These are politicians. Joe Biden hasn't worked a day in the private sector, let alone having anything to do with energy production. Kamala Harris hasn't worked a day in the private sector. I don't even know if she's worked a day, period. But she's as dim as they come, as is her boss, Joe Biden. These people don't know how to run an economy. Nobody knows how to run an economy. The best you can do is unleash the economy so the golden goose can lay the golden eggs. But if you're going to choke the golden goose to death, there are no golden eggs. Go.
The Inflation Reduction Act is also the most significant investment ever in climate change. Ever.
And all it is big government. Government grants, government contracts, government mandates, government taxes, more bureaucrats, massive bureaucracy. That's all it is. Yay, yay. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
More utility bills, creating American jobs, leading the world to a clean energy future. I visited the devastating aftermath of record floods, droughts, storms, and wildfires from Arizona to Mexico to all the way up to the Canadian border. More timber has been burned, as I've observed from helicopters, than the entire state of Missouri.
Whoa. This reminds me, 1,000 years ago? You see lightning and thunder? I've observed lightning and thunder. God is sending us a message. He's sending us a message to do what I say we must do. He's telling us, you must follow me. You must do what I say. In other words, false idols. False gods. He has seen fires. He has seen earthquakes. He's seen tornadoes. Every president has. You think driving less is going to change any of that? The illogic is unbelievable. The complete lack of science and knowledge is unbelievable. This is not about clean air and clean water. We have clean air and clean water, frankly, in the vast majority of the United States. This is about destroying your lives and your freedom. Go.
And we don't have global warming? Not a problem. In addition to emergency recovery, from Puerto Rico to Florida to Idaho, we're rebuilding for the long term. New electric grids that are able to weather major storms and not prevent those forest fires.
What's he talking about? I haven't heard about new electric grids. There aren't any new electric grids. Go ahead.
Roads and water systems will stand the next big flood.
What is he talking about? Roads and water systems that will prevent the next big, or stop the next big flood or survive them? These are just fabrications. These are lies. Go ahead.
We're going to build 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations installed across the country.
Nothing will go wrong with that. 500,000 electric stations across the country. Where are they going to go? Where are they going to put them? Who's going to pay for the electricity? Where's all that? Think about this. We have brownouts and blackouts in part of the country now, particularly California, that's bought this hogwash. Where's all this electricity going to come from on top of the brownouts and blackouts, on top of the shortages we have? Damn near every public utility company is telling us this can't work. But apparently it doesn't matter. And by the way, I haven't seen a single government-built electric charger in my community. Have any of you guys? But we're gonna have cars like the Jetsons. You get in there, and you'll be able to go anywhere you want to go. Go.
Tens of thousands of IBEW workers. And we're helping families save more than $1,000 a year with tax credits to purchase electric vehicles and efficient appliances.
Efficient appliances? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means anymore. Does that mean you got to flush the toilet 17 times, whereas before you could flush it once? I don't even know what he's talking. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Go ahead.
Historic conservation efforts to be responsible stewards of our land. Let's face reality. The climate crisis doesn't care if you're in a red or blue state.
Yeah, okay, moron. Bottom up, middle out, red, blue, whatever. Extreme MAGA, save democracy. Save democracy by giving him and his party more power, destroying capitalism, opening the border wide, destroying the value of your pension and the currency. Oh, yeah, he's going to save democracy and clean air. The dumbest man in the Senate, who was the dumbest man as vice president, now the dumbest man as president, he's going to save the country. This guy has a God complex. And he's a fool.
Want to see more? Sign up for Levin TV.